Afternoon, all of you.
Good afternoon, sir.
So, afternoon. Last day we discussed the conjunction either or, and up to either. Now today we will move forward for some more conjunctions. Okay. So, which is the next conjunctions which can be used in combination? It can be always used in combination. Will be as follows. And I have already told you that if we use hardly, scarcely, barely, and no sooner, when these type of conjunction always used with the combination in the combination with when these three, and no sooner with than. Wherever you see no sooner, then after no sooner, the next conjunction which is placed, that will be then. Whereas if you are using hardly, scarcely, and barely, then we will use when just after it. And one more thing which we have to remember was, if we are using hardly, scarcely, and barely, then the next word must be in the past tense. It can be had, it can be did. So these are some rules which we discussed last day. Today we will discuss some more conjunctions, like so and that. So and that. In the same way, we have such and that. These are also conjunctions which are used in combination. Okay, these are some conjunctions which are always used in combination. And how can we use them? We will see with example. Some sentences like it was such a cold day, such a cold afternoon. It was such a cold afternoon. Filler. We stopped playing. We stopped playing. The sentence is that. The sentence is, it was such a cold afternoon. Filler. We stopped playing. Then it must be filled with that. Why? Because such and that are always used in combination. So such and that, these are the two conjunction words which will be used. Okay. What we have to remember here is that structures with vary. If vary is coming in the sentence, अगर vary जो है वो sentence में आ रहा है, it cannot be directly followed by that. अगर आपके पास vary है, then you cannot write that following it, है ना? So if we cannot use that in case of vary, then we have so that. Generally we use such that, but if the vary word is coming, then it cannot be directly followed by that. In that case, we will use so. For example, he spoke. Wait for 1 minute. कोई ओप्पो A15 से ज्वाइन कर रहा है, अपना नाम बता दो भाई, अटेंडेंस प्रॉब्लम होती है बहुत ज्यादा. देखने Oppo A15. It's Oppo A15. Who is the student? What's your name? He spoke. The sentence is he spoke. Filler. Past. Filler. Nobody. Nobody could understand. Fine. So, because the sentence is he spoke fast, nobody could understand. It it must be filled with that. But it gives the sense of very. So here we will say so. He spoke so fast that nobody could understand. Okay. If we place here very, then that cannot be placed here. अगर हम यहाँ पे very place कर देते, then it is the wrong sentence with combination in combination with that. So because of the presence of so, very will not be used. Generally, it refers that here should be very. But if we place very, then the sentence becomes wrong because of the that. Because we have already understand that very cannot be directly followed by that. कि very के just बाद that नहीं आ सकता है. यही कारण है कि यहाँ पर very ना लिख करके हम लोग क्या लिखेंगे? So. So it will give the sense of very. He spoke so fast that nobody could understand. The sentence he spoke very fast that nobody could understand is wrong. Because of that, we will place here so. He spoke so fast that nobody could understand. So you have to remember if anywhere you have given very followed by that, then it will certainly wrong. It must be so and that in combination. Okay. Now move to the next type of conjunction, which is so there are two types of conjunctions. There were two types of conjunctions, so that and such that. Such that are used in combination, so that are used in combination. And if we are using so that, it will give the sense of very. Okay. Now move to another conjunction, which is neither of. Neither of. These are also used in combination. Neither of and either of. These are used in combination. Which is the neither of, it means, it generally means none of the two. None of the two. दोनों में से कोई नहीं. And either of means one of the two. Any one of the two. दो में से कोई एक. Fine. And it will be used, which is the neither of, it will always use if more than two persons or things are present. For more than two persons are present. Okay, two person or thing are present. Then we use the word neither of. Neither of means none of the two. None of. It gives the sense of none of. Whereas either of gives the sense one of the two. We have two options, and we have to choose any one. Then we use either of. So one of the two, where it is used for more than two persons. Let's see some examples. Suppose we have a sentence that is filler. His 4 sons looked after him. Okay, because the given in the given sentence, it is given that his 4 sons. 4 is not used for 2, it is 4. Then here will be placed none. Neither of, either of will not be used, because neither of, either of will always use if we have choice between two. यदि हमारे पास दो लोग हैं, उनमें से हमको कोई एक नहीं चुनना है या दोनों नहीं चुनने हैं या एक कोई इनमें से चूज करना है, then we will use neither of, either of. But if we have more than two options, there are four ones, then we will always use none or all. Huh? You can use here all or you can use here none, but neither of, either of cannot be used just because of number of person is greater than 2. Okay, now move to the recent examples can be some children lost filler the parents in the pandemic. Sorry. Okay. Lost parents in the pandemic. Then neither of cannot be used because they lost. It means we can fill with either of. It will give the sense one of the two. This is the child. These are the parents. And some children lost either of the parents. It means one of the two. It means either his mother or his father. Fine. In this way, you can use either of, neither of. Now, another example is with preposition. Wait. With preposition. As soon as we have a preposition as soon as. It is the preposition, preposition, not conjunction. It is the conjunction which generally appears at the very first of the sentence. We have two sentences. We have two sentences. Look here. We have two sentences. I'm writing here. As soon as he will come. What? As soon as he will come, I will call up. I will call you up. Fine. Another sentence is another sentence is as soon as he comes, I will call you up. Fine. These are the two sentences which are almost similar. First sentence is in future, whereas second sentence is in present. You can see as soon as he will come, I'll call you up. As soon as he comes, I will call you up. Both are in future, but this phrase is given in future in the first sentence and in present in the second. So which one is correct? First or second? So we must follow the rules. Which rule? It said that if two actions takes place one after another, if two actions takes place one after the other, यानी कि दो कार्य एक के बाद एक हो रहे हैं in future, and if the second action is depends on the first, he's saying that two actions takes place one after another, एक दो कार्य एक के बाद एक हो रहे हैं भविष्य में in future, and if the second sentence depends on the first one, which is second sentence है, it depends on the first one, then the first action will be in simple tense. Then the first action will be in simple tense and the second sentence will be in simple future. It is rule for as soon as. If we have given as, यदि हमको as soon as दिया हुआ है sentence में, then two actions are occurring at one after another simultaneously, एक के बाद एक दो action हो रहे हैं, then which is the second sentence that depends on the first sentence, it must be in future indefinite tense. Second sentence must be in future indefinite tense. Whereas the first sentence in combination with as soon as must be in present tense. कैसा होना चाहिए? Present tense में होना चाहिए. Generally देखने में दोनों sentences सही हैं, but because of the as soon as, the second sentence must be in future tense, whereas the first sentence in combination with as soon as should be in present tense. So which one will be correct? Answer anyone?
The second one.
Second sentence will be correct. Why? Because as soon as दिया हुआ है तो दोनों sentence combination में है and both actions are occurring one after another. Second sentence depends on the first one, so first one should be in present and second sentence should be in future. इस rule के according the second sentence is correct, whereas the first sentence is wrong. I'm writing the rule here. It said that while using as soon as, जब इसको प्रयोग कर रहे होते हैं, then two sentences then की जगह end लगा, while using as soon as and two sentences are given in combination, and actions occurring simultaneously. Okay, second sentence depends on first sentence. Second sentence depends on first sentence. Then second sentence future indefinite and first sentence present indefinite. Clear? Second sentence should be in future indefinite and the second one should be in present indefinite. As per the given rule, the second sentence will be true and the first sentence will be wrong. This is the use of as soon as. Okay. Now move to next rule. These are some rules of conjunction. As soon as is a conjunction which is used to generally combine these two sentences, and it is not used in the middle of the sentence, it is used in the first of the sentence, in the very first of the sentence, but it is a conjunction, and the rule for joining with as soon as is this. Fine. Look here. If we have given if and when, these are conjunction. These two words are conjunction, if and when. But if we are using if and when, then these are not followed by, if and when is not followed by then. If और when यदि आपके sentence में उपस्थित है, then it is not followed by then. तो इसे then के साथ प्रयोग नहीं किया जाए. Look at the sentence. Example is when I come, then I will meet you. Okay. When I will come, then I meet you. In the given sentence, when is used as a conjunction, then it is wrong. Fine. It cannot be used. Why? Because The sentence giving the sense, the sentence which is giving the sense is correct. But we know that if and then are not used in combination. Wait for 1 minute. Okay. In the same way, if we have given since, as, and because, these are not followed by so and there. If we have given, what number 8 say? If we have given since, as, and because, यदि ये प्रयोग किए जा रहे हैं कंजंक्शन में, these are not followed by so and there. Okay, these are not combination in the given sentence is since I was ill. I could not come. Okay, if since is used in the word, then, and these are two sentences along with comma. If we want to place here so and therefore, it gives the sense which is correct. Since I was ill, so I could not come. Since I was ill, therefore I could not come. It gives the correct sense. It seems that it is correct. ऐसा लगता है, ऐसा प्रतीत होता है कि ये सही होगा. It is not. The sentence will be used since I was ill, comma, I could not come. If you have given the sentence that since I was ill, so I could not come, it will be wrong. It is connected with comma because since is already a conjunction. So what is the use of another conjunction to join the sentence? If since is already a conjunction, then what is the need of another conjunction to place? And because we know that since, as, because, these are always used as single conjunction, not used in combination. So what is the need here, another conjunction? Because of that, the sentence will be in such format. Since I was ill, comma, I couldn't come. Fine. Anyone have any doubt up to here? Now move to another conjunction. Sushant, you want to say something? Okay. Now move forward. Is it completely visible? Is there any problem to see this? Otherwise, from tomorrow I will use blank pages and blank sheets. If you all have any problem. Now move to another conjunction. Another conjunction is we have some words which we already used in preposition. These are also present here. These are unless, until, and till. These three words which we discussed, I think, in preposition 2. So look here. So there are three conjunctions: unless, until, and till. Okay. There is a difference between until and unless. What is the fundamental use, basic difference? Which is the until, it is majorly it is time oriented, which is the until it is time oriented, whereas which is unless it is conditional or action oriented. You can say it is action oriented, whereas until is time oriented. Until is the word which is time oriented. How can you say it is time oriented? It gives the sense of time in the sentence. It will give the sense of time in the sentence. ये sentence में समय का कहीं ना कहीं उससे you can see the time frame within the sentence. आप उसको देखेंगे until अगर कहीं प्रयोग होता हुआ तो आप sentence के अंदर ये जरूर महसूस करेंगे कि वहां कहीं time का condition दिया हुआ. Whereas unless is the condition, unless is the word while using as conjunction, it gives the action oriented, or you can say that it is a conditional sentence. कोई वहां पे शर्त दी होगी, which doesn't seem that it is time oriented, जो ऐसी नहीं होगी कि जिसमें समय का कोई जिक्र किया गया. Fine. I'm writing here 2 examples and you can understand with the help of examples. You have given that until the light gets the light turns red, comma, no one will stop. The sentence is until the light gets turns red, no one will stop. Another sentence is unless you worked hard, you wouldn't be succeed. You wouldn't succeed. You can see the examples. Fine. You can see the example. In the first sentence, it is given that until the light turns red, no one will stop. Whereas the second sentence, it is given unless you worked hard, you wouldn't succeed. These 2 sentences are with the conjunction and unless and until, and these 2 sentences are referring that in the first sentence we are using until, and the sentence is giving the sense of time. Why? Until the light turns red. जब तक, वह समय जब तक जो लाइट है, जो ट्रैफिक लाइट है, it doesn't turn red, जो जब तक ये लाइट रेड टर्न नहीं हो जाती, no one will stop. It is given that no one will stop until the light gets turned. जब तक वो लाल नहीं हो जाएगी तब तक कोई नहीं रुकेगा. It seems in our mind that there is a time oriented action is happening. Whereas in the second sentence we have given unless you worked hard, you wouldn't be succeed. In the second sentence there is no reference of time. It is only action oriented. Why action oriented? Because we have given unless you worked hard, जब तक कि आप कठिन परिश्रम नहीं करते हैं, you wouldn't be succeed. There is no time line is given or any time guideline is given. Fine. So if we have given a time oriented sentence, then we always use until, and if we have given the action oriented sentence, then we will use unless. You can see the examples unless with time oriented sentence and until is with action oriented sentence, then it will be wrong. You can see by placing it. Unless the light turns red, no one will stop. It seems that it is correct, but it will not correct. Why not correct? Because it is a sentence which is time oriented. So until must be used here. Fine. So in this way you can use until and unless. Now move to till, which is the remain part of the sentence. Which is a till that we do not begin a sentence with till. As we are using until and unless at the very first of the sentence, in the same way we cannot use till at the very first of the sentence. Any sentence cannot be used with a till. Till के साथ किसी भी वाक्य का आरंभ नहीं किया जा सकता. Till cannot be used at the very first of the sentence. As it seems that it will be correct, but it is not correct. Look at the example. The example is till the train gets the signal. Till the train gets the signal, it will not run. The sentence is till the train gets signal, it will not run or it will not proceed, whatever you have given. It seems that it is correct. ऐसा लगता है, ऐसा महसूस होता है कि सेंटेंस सही है. But the sentence is not correct. Why not correct? Because we know that no sentence can begin with till. Fine. You have to remember कि कोई भी वाक्य till के साथ शुरू नहीं किया जा सकता. No sentence can begin with till. So which okay, now one of you please unmute your mic and answer which conjunction between these two can be used in place of till. till की स्थान पर unless और until में से कौन सा प्रयोग किया जाएगा एक conjunction के तौर पर, because till is not used. Till cannot be used at the very first of the sentence. So either you can use unless or you can use until. So which one will be used?
Sir, until.
Until will be used instead of till. Why? Because in the sentence you can see the time orientation. Okay, that until the train gets signal, it will not run. जब तक कि ट्रेन को सिग्नल नहीं मिल जाएगा, वह समय जब तक कि ट्रेन को सिग्नल नहीं मिल जाएगा, it will not. Fine. So until will be used instead of till. Understand? Any doubt? So we have until, unless, and till. Now one more sentence for use of until and unless. There's another rule. Another rule is, how much time is left? Only 5 minutes. Okay, let's see the rule first. Which are the until and unless. Which are until and unless. These are not followed by not. If the sentence is started with until or unless, यदि कोई वाक्य जो है वो until or unless से शुरू हुआ है, then not will not used after in the sentence after until or unless. Until or unless प्रयोग होने के बाद you cannot use not. आप not का प्रयोग नहीं कर सकते. Okay, suppose we have an example which is until, because until already giving the sense of not. जब तक कि ये ऐसा नहीं हो जाता है, so the use of not is worthless. Fine. Until the train will not get signal. Until the train will not get signal, it will not run. Fine. It will not. Now in the sentence it is given until the train will not get signal. Until the train will not get signal, it will not. So
Updates have
because
been
we are
applied.
using until at the very first of the sentence, it is already giving the sense of neglection, then it is worthless to use not after that. Okay, so just remember that until and unless cannot be followed by not. Until or unless के बाद not का प्रयोग नहीं किया जाएगा. It means the sentence is wrong. The sentence should be until the train gets signal, it will not. Fine. So in this way you can use until. So the remaining part of the conjunction we will discuss tomorrow. If you or anyone have any doubt, you can ask me. There are not more than 2 or 3 rules, 2-3 rules और बचे हुए. If anyone have any doubt, can ask me.
सर एक टिल का एग्जांपल बता दीजिए.
किसका? टिल का?
यस सर.
ओके, वेट. टिल का एग्जांपल बता दूं. देखिए, जो विच इज अ टिल that is not used in the sentence at the beginning, उसको हम लोग beginning में यूज नहीं करते हैं. which is a till that must be converted into the until, है ना. till जो है अगर आप प्रयोग कर रहे हैं, it generally used in the very first of the sentence, but which is a till that cannot be used, so till must be converted into the until. till को आपको until में convert करके ही सेंटेंस की beginning में स्टार्ट करना होगा सेंटेंस. आप ऐसे till यूज नहीं करें, है ना. इस टाइप से हम उसको यूज नहीं करते.
ओके सर.
You can use it at the mid of the sentence, है ना, but cannot use at the very first of the sentence. यही तो एरर आपको आइडेंटिफाई करनी है ना. Anything else? Okay, so we will discuss the rest part of the conjunction tomorrow. So I'm ending this session. Thank you.
थैंक यू सर.